And welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. At least you guys know that I don't fucking edit these videos for nothing. If I make a blooper, that's all there is to it. Mercury retrograde is in full force. Even though we're out of it, it is still lingering. You and your loved ones are safe, you guys. Today is the full moon in Capricorn, which is across the wheel from Cancer where the sun is. So Capricorn is all about power and control. It's about politics. It's about government. It's about, doing the due diligence. It is, our work. It's about our reputation in the world. Okay, so keep that in mind as we move forward through this energy. Your commitment is being tested. You and your loved ones are safe. And one more for June 24th. All right, look at the bigger picture and the bottom of the deck. A fiery climax approaches. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. Listen, I'm going to be doing a full moon live on Facebook. That's usually where I like to do all my new moons and full moons and stuff. You would think I would want to do them on YouTube. I just don't. I have a lot of following over there as well. So if you guys are not already following me on Facebook, it's under The Footsteps to Peace. It's my group page, not the business page. You actually have to ask to be a part of the group. Okay, so with that said, a fiery climax approaches. So I do feel like things are about ready to come to a head. For some of you, things are about ready to come to a head when it comes to a family member. Okay, and I feel like it's your commitment to what you want is being tested. Do you want this relationship or do you not? Especially now with Jupiter in retrograde. I'm going to be honest with you, people are going to start disappearing out of our lives. If people can't get on board, unfortunately, it's going to really take a toll on us, and people are just going to disappear at this point. So look at the bigger picture. Do you want it or don't you? Because this full moon, the fiery climax, I'm telling you, shit's about ready to hit the fan, okay? And they usually do right around full moons because that's endings, completions, fruition. So it says it's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you have been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means that you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. Attuning to the moon says, be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Additional meaning says, being assertive is good. Just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. So, you need to have more fun also. And the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high, especially because today, I'm doing this the day before, it is very emotional time. We've got the sun in Cancer. Everybody's emotions are all over the fucking place right now. People are crying for no reason. So on the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. So you could be dealing with an Aries, a Cancer, or a Sagittarius as well. Does not have to be, but very well could be. For some of you, there is an ending when it comes to your home situation. For others of you, you could be getting in a fight with your mother, okay, because the Cancer is the mother, but also Capricorn is the father. So maybe your mom and dad are fighting, okay? So keep that in mind. But I do feel like, your commitment to moving forward to what it is that you want is going to be tested. And no matter what you choose, I feel like you need to know that the people that you love, your family members, they're all safe. They're all taken care of. You have guides and angels that are literally watching over them right now. And I feel like you need to look at the bigger picture. You need to aim high. Let's go ahead and read the new moon in Cancer. There it is. So new moon in Cancer says there's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house, like I was talking about. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card could come to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. So making sure that you're, and I feel like, a lot of people will lash out when they're very insecure. Okay. So keep that in mind too. That's their issue, not yours. Don't fall into the trap. Make sure that you put your family first. Let someone get a little bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish your insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. The full moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her 2 home signs along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family members, which is funny because we do have the moon in Sagittarius, and that is the Sagittarius card. So the next card out says your commitment is being tested. Okay, so the first quarter moon. That's at the beginning. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Okay, first quarter moon, right here. All right, so it says there could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe that you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to summon, for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. The answer to your question is yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. See, I feel like what's going on here too is we all want something. Everybody wants something right now, but it's almost like it's like you're quitting before the victory. So be mindful of that. I feel like, you got to keep going because that's part of the manifestation. Half the time we start, having doubts or buyer's remorse or, oh my God, am I really going to do this? Well, maybe not. And we start going backwards. And I feel like that is going to be the worst thing that you can do right now, because you're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to recommit to someone or something. So I feel like if this is a family dynamic that you're dealing with, it's time for you to recommit to your family and look at the bigger picture. Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Okay, keep that in mind. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter of the moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. Hello, we're on a full moon, just so you guys know. It's a time when the sun and the moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. So whenever we have a full moon, there's always a storm, okay? Our emotions are running wild, especially with the sun being in Cancer, because it's time for us to really tune into our own feelings and ask ourselves, how do I really feel about this? Is this what I really want? Looking at the bigger picture with the full moon in Sagittarius is talking about, it says, are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Okay, be careful because we have fire on both sides. So this could be a heated argument. It could be a heated fight if you're not careful. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over minute can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought that you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with the uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Take time out for a mini break or an adventure. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. The full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big, wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. Aim high, okay? Aim high. You're not wanting to take your bow and arrow and aim right out in front of you. You want to aim for the stars and making sure that you do. You guys, the veil is extremely thin right now. So I would genuinely say that, ask for what you want. But we're also closing out that Sagittarius full moon that we just had, the eclipse, okay, a month ago. Because now we're 30 days in, which, eclipses last up to 60 days, but we're closing out the, beginning cycle. So keep that in mind as we move forward. So bell announcement. So there is some type of information that's going to be coming in. Where it comes from, I feel like somebody here is finally ringing the bell. So Spirit, please show me. All right. So money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find, okay? And some type of a reconciliation is coming. And for some of you, it could possibly be in October, okay? So I do feel, with, Jupiter is going, God, we have so many planets going direct in October. We have Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn all going direct in October. So October is going to be a very pivotal month for a lot of people. We also have the arrow. Look, you guys, we've got 2 arrows here, okay? And the arrow talks about you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So I feel like you're going to be getting some type of an announcement today that is pointing you in the right direction, okay, towards your path. So keep going, because I feel like it's going to bring you money. It's going to bring you all different, kinds of resources that you need. All right, so the next one is said needle and a thread. A sincere wish is going to be granted. So again, there's some type of an announcement that you're going to receive today that for some of you, it could be you're getting that new home, okay? And now you're like, oh shit, like, am I going to be able to financially afford it? The answer is yes, okay? So don't worry about it, all right? Now we've got the kangaroo. Unsettled times need to plan ahead, okay? With this reconciliation, we've got desk. Pay attention to your work. So you need to make sure that, you're working hard. Wishbone says, again, we've got 2 cards of a wish being granted. Okay. So I do feel like, pay attention and look, a sincere wish is going to be granted and a wish is granted. Okay, so today is a day of wishes being fulfilled. Dogs, getting together with friends. For some of you, you need to get together with friends or family members, however this works out for you. Okay, and then the last and final cards that we just pulled out, and at the bottom of the deck, look at this, you guys. The bottom of the deck, we've got grapes. Time to go out and have fun. Getting together with friends. So for some of you, you definitely need to get out, let your hair down, hang out with your friends. So we've got lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay. Especially with all this overly emotional energy. We have fly, a period of ill health and depression. Okay. So for some of you, this is really taking a toll on your health. And I feel like you need to, get serious about your health too, you guys. And candle, you will be shown the way, and butterfly, a change for the better. So even if there's a lot of really shitty things that are going on right now, I genuinely feel like these things are to get you to the next place. For some of you, I see a lot of animals here. I'm seeing a kangaroo, dogs, butterflies, a fly. So, there's a lot of, and I see a crab and a ram. All right, so you could be working with animals, or you need to pay attention to the animals and watch how they're reacting, because that'll tell you a lot of stuff. I definitely do see, there's going to be a lot to do with work. I feel like you are being prepared for something when it comes to October, okay? For some of you, I feel like there's something going on at your work that you need to pay attention to. I feel like, you know, there's been something that has been unsettling, and I think that there's a lot of anger. So when it comes to your work environment, for some of you, you need to get your ass back to work. I think for some of you, it's like you're just sitting around and you are sitting on unemployment, which is bullshit. There's fucking jobs out there. We need fucking employees right now as we speak. You know, it's great that you're sitting around on unemployment, you know, banking off of money that doesn't even exist. It's not real money. We are having to pay that back in taxes if you guys haven't noticed. You know, gas prices going through the roof. You know, the people who are working are getting taxed like no fucking other. You know, it's getting ridiculous. So, you know, I would say, honestly, it's time to get back to work. You know, because I feel like all in all, coming pretty soon, all of that money is going to disappear, okay? And you're going to wish you had gotten back to work. Because that's when there's going to be an influx of other people wanting those positions. And then you're going to have to like fight against 15 other people for a fucking job. So keep that in mind. Look at the housing market right now. Okay. So again, when it talks about look at the bigger picture, okay, right now it's time for, of course, never go out and do a job that you don't enjoy, but it's also, you know, get your ass back to work, find something that you do, because right now the competition is very low. Pretty soon when everything flip-flops, which now that we're in the summer solstice, I'm going to be honest with you, that money is about ready to come to an end. So if you haven't noticed, okay, so keep that in mind. So pay attention to your work because, and for some of you, I feel like you need to quit your job. You need to find a different job because you don't like where you're working and it's time for you to find something else, okay? I do feel like there is something here that is going to make you very happy, but I don't think that you're actually going to know what that is up until October. I do feel like October is a very pivotal month. For some of you, you're dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio, or you have a Libra or a Scorpio in your chart, okay, as well. So I feel like, you know, be mindful of depression. I do feel like, you know, whatever is going on right now, it is a change for the better, even though for some of you, it may look ugly right now. It may feel like, you know, you're hopeless, but I don't see that here. I feel like wishes are really being granted behind the scenes, and I feel like there is a huge ending that is coming for you, and this is not a bad thing. I feel like this is a very good thing for you, so keep that in mind, you guys. I feel like all in all, it's a really good reading. I do feel like, you know, you're going to be getting together with some friends today. For some of you, these friends could actually have a really good job idea for you. Something here, I do want to say to start doing some of your candle magic today, releasing, letting go of certain things, because I do feel like, you know, things could definitely change for you, you know, when it comes to releasing, because that's what full moons are all about, endings, completions, fruitions, okay? So I would say, you know, light a candle. I feel like, you know, and I feel like releasing anything that is no longer serving you, and that is going to help you with a change for the better. So put your, you know, your, I feel like, you know, putting out your intentions into the candle and then lighting it. And for some of you, you're needing to sit down and write out your intentions and what it is that you're wanting to release so that it is not holding you back, especially when it comes to your career. I do feel like we are ending really a lot of karma here. I feel like this is karma that goes all the way back, generational karma, okay? And my nose just started itching right when I said that. And I do feel like there's going to be some type of information that definitely comes in today just to see if you're willing to overcome all of this. I don't feel like it's a bad reading. I actually feel like it's a really good reading. It's just really how you look at it. Spirit, please show me their love life. Okay. Yeah, I definitely do feel like you and someone else has a difference of opinion, a difference of beliefs. I feel like, you know, it does say religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Again, I feel like this is past life karma that we are dealing with at this time. And I feel like, you know, it's not even just in religion. I feel like it's just, you know, people have a difference of opinion. And it's, you know, it's like my family. You know, they want me to go back to the way I used to be because it makes them feel more comfortable, you know, and because that way I'm not calling in, you know, or I'm not speaking astrology. They want me to, you know, just be some normal person. Well, I'm not that fucking person. I don't want to be that normal person, okay? That person sucked. That person, they didn't even like that person. That's what cracks me up about this whole thing is they didn't even like me back then. So I'm all of a sudden, now that I'm this person, which is somebody who is loving and kind and helpful, they don't even like this person now. So they want me to go back to the old person that they didn't like. So it's like, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. So keep that in mind as we're calling in our soulmates, because we're going to call in people who actually resonate with the person that you are now. You're going to be going through a metamorphosis. That's what the butterfly is all about, is a metamorphosis. I do feel like things are bugging you right now, and I feel like things are I just saw somebody killing a fly on their desk, or like smacking a fly. Oh God, be careful of saying that out loud. I don't want to, if I could protect the animals, protect the bugs, they all deserve, fly lives matter. Yeah, healing family issues. See, there it is. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, I did talk about the mother and the father. I do feel like, again, like I was saying at the beginning of the reading, I feel like there is some type of a difference of opinion between you and a family member, you and friends, you and whatever. But I feel like, there needs to be some type of healing here so that you don't keep going down the same line with your parents. And trust, the situation is calling for you to have faith. Spirit, please show me what other messages do we have for this full moon. Yeah, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction, okay? And there it is. Look at the parents, okay? Mom over here controlling, dad over here like, Again, I said I feel like mom and dad today are going to get in some type of an argument for those of you who still live with your parents. But otherwise, if you don't live with your parents, your mom and dad both have a difference of opinion. Your mom and dad, are not trying to control you. I don't feel like that. I feel like you feel like you're being controlled by your parents, or you want to control your parents, okay? And for some of you, like even for myself, it's like I feel like sometimes my kids want to control me and tell me what I can and cannot do and how I should act and how I shouldn't from one day to the next. I'm like, the fuck I can't. I'm going to continue to be the person I am. If you don't want to talk to me, then don't talk to me. Like, I'm not here for, just anybody. I'm looking at the bigger picture, but the bigger picture is, my spiritual path is what takes me to absolute bliss, and it keeps me out of chaos. Anytime I try to step back into the human form, there's a lot of drama there, and it sucks. It's not fun there, So, I feel like there's this tug of war, okay? And so I feel like that I've been watching that a lot in my personal readings where families are being torn apart because of certain things. And I'm noticing, and I'll be honest with you, some people are, and even family members are going to leave your life and you may not see them again in this lifetime, okay? Now that doesn't mean that they're going to die. It just means that they don't like you and they're just going to disappear and it's going to suck. But that's just how it goes. But I do feel like, when it comes to your family matters, if you don't try to control the situation, I definitely do feel like, if you can let people just be who they are, even if you have a difference of opinion, I feel like that's going to help this family dynamic heal, okay? I feel like there's a bond, in this family, if everybody can actually, again, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? Allow people to be who they are and stop trying to control that person. Let them be exactly who they are. I don't give a shit what it is that they're doing. All of a sudden, if you want to, you're a boy, you get to be a girl all of a sudden. Well, fucking go be a girl then. Do your thing. Like, there it is. Like, go be yourself. That is what is most important right now. And your commitment to being yourself is being tested, because authenticity is key, 100% key. Never be something that somebody else wants you to be. Be who you were sent here to be. And I'll tell you right now, your entire life will change in dramatic ways that you'll be much happier in the long run. So I do feel like this could, lead out to October for some of you. Work could be coming through, October, and, in October, October is definitely a very pivotal month in all of this, but I feel like, this full moon, well, this is the first full moon in Capricorn that we've had where it's not an eclipse either. So pay attention to that, but it is a super moon. So this is where, strawberries are harvested. Why do you think this is called the strawberry full moon? Is because any farmer knows that this is usually the moon where we get to pick our strawberries. So make sure you go out and get yourself a little bucket of strawberries. Isn't that funny? Because that's the same color as strawberries. So, go out and get yourself, a little bit, a container of strawberries at your local farm if you guys can. It would definitely be beneficial for you. I do feel, especially when we have grapes here, maybe somebody here is sitting around eating their grapes. Maybe you're sitting at your office eating grapes, and maybe you find a fly, fruit fly. I just saw a fruit fly. So be mindful of that too. you guys, all in all, I feel like, you know, if we could just let people be who they are, then, you know, we're going to be a lot happier when we stop trying to control everything around us and start only controlling ourselves. You know, you can't control, you know, anybody. I'll be honest with you. And the more people try, like people try to control me all the time. And I'll be honest with you, that doesn't fly with me because that just makes me want to be exactly the opposite, because I like to rebel. I don't like rules. I don't like laws. I don't like any of that shit. You tell me that's private property, do not enter. I'm like, Well, that sounds like fun and a challenge accepted. I don't go on people's property though. I do live by certain rules, you guys. But, you know, keep that in mind as we're moving forward. You know, be mindful of fighting and arguing. I do feel like I said, there is some type of an announcement today. I do feel, you know, there's going to be some really good news coming in. I definitely feel like, you know, if you have been estranged from family members, I feel like that you guys can reconcile if you're willing to put aside your differences and, you know, control your anger. You know, I think that somebody here is going to say something that is very triggering for you, and it's all in how you perceive it. And you're going to have to learn how to just kind of like bite your tongue and realize that not everything is worth a fight. Okay, so keep that in mind too. Not seeing a whole lot when it comes to romance and that kind of stuff, except for, like I said, mom and dad fighting. But other than that, that's just, you know, life. People do argue. The universe does, you know, conspire to put us into fights and arguments sometimes just to see how we are going to overcome them. Okay, so it's not that it's unhealthy. Oh my God, I got to fight. Unless it's like more often than not, and you know, then use your discernment. Come on. Okay. Spirit, please show me the singles for this full moon in Capricorn. Full moon Capricorn reading. What messages, what guidance do we have for this full moon? For the singles. Spirit, please show me singles. All right, there it is. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, okay? So stop trying to rush. Don't try to control this situation, because if you're looking for marriage, which I know a lot of you guys are, I feel like, you know, there's a lot of chemistry between you and another person, but right now this person is having to deal with their own family issues just as you are needing to deal with your own, even if that is, you know, overcoming trauma from, you know, mommy and daddy, okay? And for couples, Spirit, please show me for couples. All right. Way too many cards. I'm going to go ahead and take the top one. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And one more card for the collective, Spirit, my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So keep that in mind, you guys. Single or married, for some of you, your husband could or wife could be in the service, or they could be, you know, working out of town, however this is working out for you. And there's one right here that doesn't want to go in. So it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Like I said, whatever chaos is going on right now, it's just to see, are you invested in this? You know, and look at the bigger picture. You know, if the universe is causing chaos in your life right now, it's because it's about ready to shift things in ways that it needed to, you know, and there's nothing you can do to change that. And it's going to happen in better ways. You know, you ever notice, like, every time we, you know, freak out, all of a sudden we're like, whoa, actually, you know, I had a friend who was like going after this house, and she was doing everything she could to get this house. And I told her flat out, I'm like, sweetie, you ain't getting that house. There's another one coming for you that's way better. And sure as shit, no joke, she messaged me and was like, I didn't get the house. And they kept screwing with her. And I was like, I didn't think so. And then she ended up in this freaking amazing house. I just went and saw her on Saturday, and it was fucking amazing. So, you know, keep that in mind. You know, I feel like your health is on the uprise for a lot of you guys. I just feel like, you know, you're going to have to overcome some of your obstacles, making sure that you guys are getting your checkups done, you know, all those things. If you're having issues with your knees, it's because you're being fucking stubborn. So keep that in mind. I know more people are having issues with knees right now. Capricorn rules the knees, and don't forget that Cancer rules the breast. So go in and get your breast health checked, get your mammograms, all of those things. Also the gut, so nurturing yourself, eating healthier foods, cooking healthier, and all those things are going to be very beneficial for you guys. Anyway, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful full moon in Capricorn. If you guys get the chance to meet me over on Facebook, I will be going live at some point tomorrow or today, you know, whatever. and going over all of that. You guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Everybody who has been here, I just want to say I love each and every one of you. I love being here every day, and I look forward to seeing you guys all again tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Chat soon.